Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, everybody? This is Joseph Conlon here with your NFL Divisional Round predictions on Thursday, January 14th, 2020. First off, I just want to wish everybody a great Thursday. Hopefully, all of you watching this video are having a great Thursday. And we're back to talk about some football, playoff football. Back this weekend. Personally, for me personally, you guys don't have to agree with me. This is my favorite weekend of the NFL playoffs. Why? Because I feel like this is the best. You got that feeling like, okay, these are the best 8 teams in the league battling it out to see which 4 teams are going to be in the AFC Championship and the NFC Championship. There's only 4 spots for that. 8 teams in the divisional round. You got literally the best of the best teams in the NFL going up against each other, and I love that. I love the divisional round weekend, and as the records say, divisional round weekend, there's been more drama in divisional round games than any playoff game in the NFL. So I think we are in for a great weekend. We got 4 very good games to talk about, and I think each team has a good chance of winning the game. I'm going to tell you why said team has a good chance of winning a playoff game this weekend. But first, I want to thank each and every one of you who came out and watched the videos during Wildcard Weekend, the preview of Wildcard Weekend, the recap of Wildcard Weekend, which was honestly a late decision. I was watching the Rams game on Saturday against the Seahawks, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I make a recap? It'll get some good content out for the weekend. I'm pretty sure people would watch. And look, people watched my recap for Wildcard Weekend. We got about 190 views for the preview and about 177 views for the recap. So I want to thank each and every one of you who tuned in during Wildcard Weekend and made Wildcard Weekend such a big success right here on the Big Fight Field channel. But I hope to make divisional round an even bigger weekend here on the channel because we got some great stuff to talk about. Let's dive into these games. Also, can't forget, go watch my my AEW Dynamite review last night as well if you have not already. I'm going to put one of the 2 videos in the link in the description if I remember. So that's that. Let's talk about these games. Start off Saturday at 4:35 on Fox. We have the Los Angeles Rams going to Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers. The Rams went on the road and they defeated the Seattle Seahawks 30-20. I really don't feel like a lot of people gave the Rams a chance, and I feel like a lot of people are not giving the Rams a chance against Green Bay. Yes, they're going up against Aaron Rodgers, who's having an MVP-like season. But did you watch the defense last week? Did you watch the defense absolutely dominate Russell Wilson? And he only got realistically 1 good play in the game, which is the deep ball to DK Metcalf. The last touchdown was a garbage touchdown, basically. So the Rams defense looked outstanding last week against the Seattle Seahawks. They look to keep the same thing going against the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, it's going to be a much tougher game. Going to Lambeau is going to be very tough. In the cold, there's going to be fans at Lambeau Field, thank God. There's going to be fans at every single game this weekend. That is very exciting. That is very exciting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. But there will be fans at Lambeau Field. I think it's like 7,000, 6,000 fans or something like that. But I don't underestimate the Rams, even though they're going up against Aaron Rodgers. To the people that think that Devontae Adams is the only weapon for the Green Bay Packers, I think you're completely wrong. Davante Adams, yes, in my opinion, he is the best wide receiver in the NFL. He helped me win a fantasy championship this year. He's been great almost every single week for me. But if you think that Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers are the only two pieces, the two good pieces on the Packers offense, you are seriously missing out on the Packers offense. They have Robert Tonyan, who has scored about 12 touchdowns this year. Unbelievable tight end. They got their tight end for the future. They have Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who's been coming along nicely. They have Alan Lazard, who is pretty decent at times. Then they got a big two-man backfield with Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams. They are at a good running back core. They have a very good offense. And I think the big matchup in this game is obviously going to be the Rams defense against the Packers offense. Now, for the Rams defense, Aaron Donald, he is playing. I believe he is playing this week. I don't know if he's going to be on a snap count, but I heard that he is playing, and that is big for the Rams going up against Aaron Rodgers. One more thing before I get into my prediction. Obviously, the big matchup everybody's going to be watching about. How can I forget? Jalen Ramsey versus Davante Adams, the best receiver in the league, going up against a top 5 corner in the league. In my opinion, this is going to be super fun to watch. You couldn't pick a better corner and receiver matchup on Divisional Round weekend. I feel like everybody is going to have their eyes on that matchup while watching the first game, and it could come down to that matchup to decide the game between Jalen Ramsey and Davante Adams. But for me, it's going to be freezing cold in Lambeau Field. I think it's going to be like 34 degrees. I do think the Rams are going to stay close with the Green Bay Packers, yes, but at the end of the day, Jared Goff, I feel like he's going to have to throw the ball because they're going to be down late against the Packers and with a hurt right thumb, and he's not the best cold weather quarterback in the NFL. So I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers to get the victory over the Rams by a final score of 28-25 in Lambeau, and the Packers will be hosting the NFC Championship game. And then we got the Saturday night prime time matchup, 8:15 on NBC, with the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Now, all the bias aside, all the negativity I have to the Buffalo Bills aside, this is going to be a great playoff game, folks. I'm very excited for this playoff game. It's going to be Saturday night. Going to be having wings, cracking sodas, watching this game. This is going to be a hell of a football game, and I'm very excited. Even though I don't like the Buffalo Bills. You guys know that. You guys know my hatred toward the Buffalo Bills, but I'm very excited for this game, and I think this is going to be a very good football game that not just Raven and Bill fans, but NFL fans are just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy this game for 3 hours. I think this is going to be a very physical game. And these two teams, they win with two different styles, I think, in my opinion. The Buffalo Bills, we'll start off with them. You got this high-flying, high-scoring offense with Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen and Cole Beasley and Singletary, the running back. They put up about 35 points, 34 points. They're in the 30s about almost every single game. And then you got the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens, they like to eat clock. They like to run the football. They like to compete in low-scoring games. They don't like getting in shootouts, in my opinion. So it's going to come down to what type of game I think it is, but I heard that it's going to snow Saturday night in Buffalo. Obviously, the Bills are familiar with that, so that is an advantage to them. But I think this is going to benefit the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to run the ball all game, I think. Nobody has been able to stop the Baltimore Ravens run game this season, who is first in the NFL. The Buffalo Bills rush defense, I heard, it's not that very good. Their secondary is great, but their defensive line and linebackers not that great against the run. So I think the Ravens are going to run with Lamar Jackson and J.K. Dobbins. And that is why the Baltimore Ravens will win this game. They will go on the road to Orchard Park. They will beat the Buffalo Bills, and they will go on to the AFC Championship game by a final score of 23-17, Baltimore over the Bills. So that's my upset for divisional round weekend. And then we go into the Sunday matchups. 2 Sunday games. First one at 3:05 on CBS. We have the 6th-seeded Cleveland Browns against the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes. Again, I think this is a very, very intriguing game. The Cleveland Browns, we don't see them in this situation a lot. They had the big lead, obviously, against the Steelers. 28-0 at the end of the first quarter. Then it was 35-10. Then it was 35-23. And then they pulled it out with a 48-37 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road. Obviously, Kansas City is a much better team than the Pittsburgh Steelers are, in my opinion. They got more weapons on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, Mahomes is better than Roethlisberger. They got Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, McCole Hardman, Travis Kelce, Lev Bell, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And I just think that I don't think the Browns' defense is that good. I don't. So I think it's going to be too much for the Browns' defense to defend, Kelce and Hill and Sammy Watkins. I think it's just going to be too much on the for the defense, and for the offense for the Browns. I feel like they're going to rely too much on the Chubb and Kareem Hunt running back situation, because just like the Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, I heard, don't have that great of a run defense, but they have a good pass defense. Their secondary is very good. I think Baker is going to rely too much on Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt and the running game. And I think that the Cleveland Browns are going to come up a little bit short in Kansas City by a final score of 30-20. But if you're a Browns fan watching this, obviously you want to win this game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Nobody's believing in you, but obviously your mindset is going on the road, beating the Chiefs, and going into the AFC Championship game. But win or lose, the Cleveland Browns had a great season overall, and their momentum from this year is going to carry into next year, in my opinion, and they're going to be even better. This is not a one-year fluke for the Cleveland Browns. I think they're going to be very good for the years to come. So we'll have to see what happens, but I got the Chiefs beating the Browns 30-20. And then the final game of divisional round weekend, it is 6:40 on Fox. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. You kind of just had a feeling that when Tom Brady signed with the Bucs, these two were going to be in the same division. Yeah, we knew we were going to see these two go at it twice. I just had that feeling that at the beginning of the season, these two were going to have a playoff game. against each other. Whether that's in the divisional round or that's in the NFC Championship game. These two teams are going to have a playoff game against each other. And I was right. But last week, I predicted the Seahawks to win and face the Saints. But at the beginning of the season, I remember telling myself, I think it was on this video, on the channel, the Bucs were playing the Saints week 1. And I was like, these two teams will see each other in the playoffs, I think. And I was right. I think out of all games, this is going to be the game that there's going to be a lot of points. The defense is going to be almost non-existent for both teams. I think the Saints offense is going to have a great game. I think the Tampa Bay Bucs offense is going to have a great game. Tom Brady and that Tampa Bay offense, they're clicking, man. I think they're playing very good right now. They got Antonio Brown coming along greatly in Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, Godwin, Ronald Jones. They got a lot. They have a lot on that offense. But it's in New Orleans. I think the Saints got this one in the bag. It's going to be a shootout. This is going to be a very fun game. I'm glad this is the last game of divisional round. They kind of deserve that big spotlight, Brady and Breeze. I think this is going to be a great game. Saints get this one at home, 38-31. So those are my predictions. I got the New Orleans Saints against the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship game. And in the AFC Championship game, I got the Baltimore Ravens going to Kansas City to face the Chiefs. But ladies and gentlemen, that is my NFL divisional round preview and predictions here today on the channel. I want to thank each and every single one of you who tuned into the video today. I appreciate you all. I love y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. We are at 334. If y'all could do me a little bit of a favor, let's try to get to 340 subscribers before the games start on Saturday for the divisional round. I would very much appreciate that. So make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button down below. Comment down below your predictions for this weekend's playoff games. I know I see a lot of people on my Twitter page saying, hey, Joe, these are my predictions for Wildcard Weekend. What do you think? I love interactions like that. Leave them down in the comments below. DM me on Twitter. Let's talk some football. It's going to be very exciting this weekend. Hit that like button. If you like what you heard from me in this video, hit that like button. Follow me on Twitter, at Kylan_Joseph. Like I said last night, we are about 120 followers away until 2,000 followers over on Twitter. So go follow me over there. I'd very much appreciate that. And guys, I will see you back right here Sunday night for the... I'm going to drop a video WWE related sometime tomorrow. You guys realize I have not been doing a lot of WWE videos lately. Tomorrow I'm going to explain all of that. And then I'll see you Sunday for the recap of the divisional round right here on the Big Fight Field channel. We're going to have a whole new setup, hopefully. Computer, microphone. It's going to be great. Make sure you come back Sunday night for the recap of the divisional round. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe. Be good humans. Stay classy.